Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Keegan here, and today I'm going to bring you guys a gameplay with a Moab, and I'm using the MP5K, and this is, I guess you would call post-patch. I don't know if you guys, if you've heard yet, but there was a weapon rebuff on a couple of the different weapons, and I don't remember all specifically, but I know it was like the FAD, the AK-47, MP5, and a couple of the other really bad. PM9 was another one. Just a bunch of the really bad guns that pretty much no one used. And basically it made them, a lot of them, very viable, useful guns now. The MP5 I know for a fact, for me, honestly, one of the best submachine guns now in my opinion. I absolutely love it, as you can see here as I get a Moab with it. But a little bit of this gameplay is kind of sped up just because it was a little bit of a longer portion of a gameplay. And by no means is this MP5 like a bad gun. I have to camp just a little bit just because my connection's so bad. But you could rush with it if you have a really good connection, if you're a really good rusher yourself. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. I'll probably leave a link in the description of a video that will talk more about weapon rebalances and what have been done. I'll just find some bigger commentator and give them my own little shout out. And you guys can all leave comments that I sent you there, because that would be awesome. And then they'll be forever thankful of me and give me a shout out, right? We could wish. Or I could just steal their video and then make another one up, go raw instinct on them. But just kidding. I believe that joke is going to be pretty much the last time I want to say that joke, because it's getting kind of old already. But anyways, what I did want to talk about today was something completely off video game topics, and it's something that a lot of people, it'll probably pertain to a lot of people. So I know a lot of people that are into video games, or just a lot of people that are into video games are men, and men in general like sports. It's just kind of like the manly thing. You gotta like football. You gotta watch football. You gotta go out there and play the old America's pastime, baseball. Let's go play baseball. And, without a doubt, if you like sports, you have some favorite athletes. And your favorite athletes are usually based on, the big hitters, the big playmakers for your team. And those people are making tons and tons of money. And, and then you'll see them one year go through a great year, and you'll just love them. That's why they're your team. That's who you stand by as your main guy, right? Well, then another team will offer them a ton of money, and you'll just think like, oh my God, there's no way they're gonna just go for $2 million extra. What's that when you're already making this much money? But what a lot of people don't stop to think of is these people are not just playing this sport anymore. It's not fun to them. Like, you don't see them out there just like having a ball all the time. This is these people's jobs. Now, mind you, I mean, it's a cool job to have. Let's be honest. It'd be awesome to be a pro football player, a pro baseball player. But one that comes to mind for me is Prince Fielder. He used to be on the Brewers, and now he went to the Detroit. He went to Detroit now to play, just for an extra sum of money that he was offered. And I was like, wow, that's terrible. Why would you just sell out your fans like that, pretty much? But you think about it, the tail in Milwaukee is probably the same as it is in Detroit. And for him to be, for him to then want to stay back because he can't, or he doesn't want to earn extra money, that's just crazy talk. Now let's put this on a smaller scale. Let's say you worked at a Subway on the west coast of town. And this Subway, you were like the fastest sandwich maker. You could bake the best bread, but your Subway was shit. No one liked your Subway just because the rest of the people there was terrible. But you were offered a $2 raise to go over to this other Subway, and where your skills could shine. You could make the best Subway sandwiches, and you could be on part of this winning team, this winning Subway legacy of awesomeness. Now, wouldn't you do that? I mean, you get a better raise, go to a team that's, it could be better. I mean, like, what is holding you back? And a lot of people will say, like, oh, well, they're friends. They have friends on that team. But think about if you'd switch jobs. It's a lot. The only reason, more or less, that you get along, or those people get along with each other, yeah, they might know each other outside of the game, but they're coworkers. That's really what they're doing. Like, they practice a lot together, they have the same job, and they're working for the same company, and in turn, like the same sports team. So for you and all your friends at work, if you just had to like up and drop your job, you could hang out with them outside of work, and by all means, that they could, because they had, you know, all these professional athletes could, because professional athletes, I don't think it's any secret, make a decent sum of money. So, but that's just it's crazy talk when people then say like that they're selling out and all that, and that's just a point I wanted to get across, that you know this is a job more or less to them too. And you know what? This had nothing to do with Call of Duty, and that's okay, because some of the best commentaries, in my opinion, are ones that don't have to deal with this god-awful, unbalanced game. But seriously, if you guys haven't tried the MP5 out yet, I guarantee you that you're at least gonna say, well, it's better. But I absolutely fucking love it, and I would challenge you to go use it and go use some of the new guns that are have been buffed, and see, you know, it just keeps the game more fresh. It's just a lot more enjoyable and fun. It's like getting a new map pack, because I never would use these guns before, so now when I am using it, it just seems almost like you're getting a new map to play on, or a new game to play, kinda. But that's the end of the game, 30-4, and thanks to my friends for helping me out on some of those tight spots where I got with a lot of enemies around me. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.